Whoa, hello, welcome back. For those that don't know, my name's Forrest. I run Norbits Adventures. Now, I have been MIA for a bit in the good old YouTube world. Obviously, we posted a video last week covering fixing this tank up for my albino triple threes, but I thought I'd jump on and give an update on what's been happening in the fish room. It was requested by one of my lovely followers, so yeah, let's jump in. We shall talk about it, So really, I don't know where to start. I had a couple of... it's been a long time since I've actually sat in front of a camera and spoken about what's been going on in the fish room. Now, I did, towards the end of last year, I did have a couple of surgeries and such which put me off from doing videos and such. Obviously, I still kept up with my fish room, but hence why I kind of just disappeared. Had a few surgeries to fix this whole face up, so with breathing and such, but you know, that all went all well and here we are. But fish room wise, you will notice behind me this rack here is it's missing a fish tank. We had a bit of an issue. We had a crack in one of the tanks at the top of the tank, just on the lip here. I had it marked and a few other things, and then I think within a week it cracked all the way down the bottom, leaking everywhere. Woke up the next morning and this tank here was overflowing, and the bottom tank was overflowing as well, and there's water all everywhere and rada. So had to do a quick, what was it? I ended up having to buy two 80-litre tubs and fill them with water. Chuck everything in there, catch everything. It was the L387 tank and the L134 leopard frogs. Unfortunately, we did end up losing like 9 leopard frogs, which was a bit devastating, but I couldn't really control that. I was still doing water changes every day. I was making sure everything was, you know, stable, and it just happened. I don't know what to say. I'm a bit disappointed because leopard frogs had just started breeding. And there goes the cat. Just started breeding before that issue happened. But, you know, it is what it is. I have managed to get the 387s into a bottom tank now, so they seem to be doing alright. The leopard frogs are still sitting in a tub. They have been for about a good 6 months now, plus some. I've gone through... There's the cat again. I've gone to Mount Barker. Was it Elite Fish? They're called now. I'm pretty sure now they're called Elite Fish and Reptiles because they've extended over into reptiles. But we went through them and got a tank ordered to fit that rack. Got a custom-made tank. Now it's probably been a couple of months. I'm hoping it's almost finished. I'm waiting for it, but yeah, that'll be going straight back in there. And I don't think it has a divider, so I'm either going to have to make my own divider, or that whole rack, that whole tank is just going to be L134s. Now, pleco wise and bristlenose wise, I have lost a couple here and there. A few have gotten older and dropped off. My super red longfins have seemed to just not wanting to breed. The albino longfins not wanting to breed, so I've had to move them around. I've got a couple of albinos that I want to move around and see if I can get them breeding again. Commons haven't really been breeding. Peppermints have done nothing. We ended up getting longfin lemons, and they've been going off taps in the front area. I think Elite Fish have been picking up most of them, which I've been very happy with. They've been very happy with them as well. If you haven't seen it, they've posted up recently as well. So, and the photos are great. I don't know how they get their photos, but the photos are great. But yeah, so that's on those side of things. Haven't got anything new. I think I might have, actually, I lie. I got some zebra plecos since I've updated you last. So, you know, the good old fancy 046s that are very, very expensive. I was hesitant to get them, but I got told pretty much if I can keep my sultans, I should be able to keep my zebra plecos fine. Now, they've been doing wonderful. Trying to look for them is another story. I always find that they're hiding, and I'm worried I've lost one. I'm pretty sure I have 5. I say pretty sure because I can count 4, and then I don't know where the 5th one is, so we're just going to run with 5. But yeah, so that's been that. Cory wise, yeah, it's again same old story. All my Barbaduses have dropped off. I've got one left. Sturbys, I've got a couple left. My black Venezuelans have all dropped off. Cories haven't really been breeding for me, so I don't know what's going on with that. If it's the water is different or I'm just not feeding correctly, I don't know. So Cory wise, nothing's happened. It's a bit annoying. I have cat again. All the smaller Cories still aren't doing anything. The larger Cories, I haven't seen them lay for months. I just, yeah, is what it is. I've always got to remember I've got way more than I expect that I have. You know, I was talking about plecos before, and just remembering, you know, I've got orange spot bristle nose, I've got 397s, which actually have been breeding slightly, sort of, ish. I picked out a fryer last night, so there's signs that they are breeding still. I managed to pull out a dead body from one of their caves yesterday as well, so they are trapping still, but you know, you take the good with the bad. The 002s, still nothing. I did have, I think way back when I had eggs in the 168 pleco tank, nothing come of it. They ended up going furry, so you know, it's just a double-ended sword with this sort of stuff. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Guppy wise, we kind of dropped off with guppies over the last sort of 8 months or so. We were having a lot of issues with buying higher end guppies, and then they're just dropping off. Now, it had nothing to do with sickness or anything else. I think it was just more the fact that the strength of the genes weren't as strong as I was hoping. You know, I had king tigers and ivory tigers and blue metal lace and all those sort of things, and I've got a couple of blue metal lace left. I've got the ivories still around. I've got some king tigers, which I'm looking at getting some more in to, you know, push that out a bit further. But we have decided to start up a mutt guppy tank again, so we're going to start getting mutt guppies going again as well. Hopefully that can just, you know, spruce up the whole guppy area sort of thing, because it's, yeah, we haven't had really any good luck with the guppies at all. Now for the ever illustrious shrimp. I still have shrimp. I still got Blue Dreams. I'm still trying to get their colony to spruce up a bit more. I was having issues with them going carbon really, or really like, so I wasn't getting that deep blue that many people like with the deep Blue Dreams. I've restarted a yellow tank, so I got some yellow Neocaridinas going up soon. I'm just waiting for their colony to spruce up a bit. I did see kids, which is good. Red cherry shrimp, I've never had issues with red cherry shrimp. I've got plenty of them. We've been getting plenty of culls as well. I have having to go through most of these tanks. I've got these two tanks here, this tank here, and two tubs around the corner that just are predominantly red cherry shrimp, which obviously pump out all sorts of colours as well. So I have to go through them and pull out all the culls. Now, I've also been running a red Really project, and I've got my blue jellies going as well now. So there is a massive turnover of red cherry shrimp. Now again, Elite Fish have been picking up a lot of cherries, specifically red cherries, and they've been loving them, so that's good to, everything else wise, I have Ninja or Chameleon shrimp now. They will be going up soon. I have enough now where I can start looking at putting them up on my website at norbitsadventures.com. Recently, the Black King Kong and the Blue Bolts have decided to actually breed for me as well. So I'm hoping that those colonies will continue to grow, and over time I can actually sell them. Now, my snowballs, I had issues with them. I was doing well with them, they were breeding fine, everything was going well, and then all of a sudden they just dropped off. I had like 3 left. Now it's shaking, cat's smooching the pole. Same, I've got the white ghost bees. Now they've been breeding. I will have to look at culling them down. Simba. I'm looking at culling them down and making their lines pop out a bit more. So I might have some of them going forward. I am having issues again with calicos and my yellow devils. Now I've got 1 yellow devil and 1 calico left. I don't know what's happened with them. I treat little tanks like every other tank, and they've just decided to drop off. I don't know. Simba, go. But yeah, I don't know what's happened there. but it is what it is. We'll take it as it comes. Orange culls, plenty of. They're sitting in with my red super reds. They breed like non-stop, and I do have some green culls around, I'm pretty sure still, but I think they've been mostly eaten. So, culls pretty much. Now, you would have seen of the last video, if you'd watched, that I had decided to take a few of the filters out of this rack here, and I've taken about 5 out, and it seems to be running fine. I've been having no issues with these tanks, which is great. Now, funny enough, when I was cleaning this tank out for the L333s, the albinos, I moved the albinos over to this. In that process, I found eggs in that tank. Now, I'm still in the process of trying to figure out whose kids they are. There was a sultan trapping the eggs, and the kids have black eyes and they're not albino, but they're starting, like they've got the colour now, but I'm still trying to figure out if they're sultans or if they're L333s. Now, they look completely different, I agree, but I'm just trying to be a bit touch and go with it, because if it's sultans, I'm extremely happy with that. That's gonna push me forward going forward with a lot of things, especially over the last couple of 8 months with some things that have gone extremely wrong. Now, a lot of you may have seen that I had to restart my business page on Facebook. I'm not too sure what happened. I still have no idea what happened. I still have no notification from Facebook of why the personal account I had was basically permanently sent to the abyss. Now, I had to restart everything, hence why some of you might have gotten requests and such for pages and whatnot else. But if you want, and if you could jump on and go into my Facebook page at Norbits Adventures and give that a like, give it a follow, try to get those likes and follows back up to where I was. Now, you may have also seen that I've started a new logo. Oh, excuse me, I started a brand new logo. Now, this was to start fresh. I loved my last logo, but I needed something a bit more sprucier. Now, we've got that, and I love it. It's amazing, and it's up there. Now, obviously, I'm a bit disappointed that it happened, but you can't just dwell on it and just, you know, I could have just put it all in and gone, nah, stuff this, but I've decided to just start fresh, start again, new logo, let's go, and boom. Now, going forward, I will try to continue the videos. Obviously, I'll have heaps of things posting off and on with Facebook and a few other groups and such. You can always jump on norbitsadventures.com to see what I have for sales, or for sale, should I say, and I'll also be putting up sales on my Facebook page for different things that I'm trying to move and exchange in the fish room. I will update you guys regarding current projects that I'm working on going forward. I have a plan of buying in more guppies as well, so that going forward, guppies will be a main thing with one side of the area, I guess. But yeah, so that's it. That's really about it. If you've got any questions or queries, hit the comment section, let me know, ask questions, go galore. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe so you know when I'm going to post again, and as always, thank you very much for listening. Have a good one.